The President's plane, Air Force One, has been hijacked.
People don't think that much.
By breaking their will.
Is that the same cat that ruined that record last week?
Stretch it out.
Hi, you've stumbled onto Comedy Parenting Radio, the show that gives you more lost luggage than any other program out there. Welcome to our show today. We're going to be talking about clothes that don't fit. How's the Begley gang doing?
I'm a little...
Pretty good.
My shirt, I need to go change it after the show because it's really squeezing my arm.
I was going to say, I think I'm wearing Josiah's socks down here. Toes are all crumpled together.
Okay, we'll be right back with clothes that don't fit.
To the waiter at the restaurant, you're just another tip. To the guy at the ice cream shop, you're just another dip. And you can't get reservations because you don't have the clout, or you didn't get an invitation.
Are you stuck with a bratty little kid for the rest of the day? Maybe it's your grandkid, your neighbor's kid, or your own little brat because your spouse is a lousy parent. In any event, you can save yourself a big headache if you give them a copy of Dad the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come to look at. The funny pictures and big vocabulary will keep them busy for hours and hours while you sit on the couch and check your Facebook account. If you're looking for some peace and quiet, order your copy of Dad the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come from Amazon today.
Comedy, parenting, radio.
One could end up going to prison. One just might be president. Only in America. Dreaming.
Okay, you're back with Comedy Parenting Radio. We got the guys up here in the studio. Sorry about that, Courtney. We got the guys and the lady up here in the studio talking about clothes that don't fit. And it kind of goes both ways, doesn't it, guys?
Yeah.
It could be something that's too big or too small.
No, it's something that's very small for me.
Okay, I've got some growing kids here. Let's see, my youngest one is 8, and the oldest one at home is, how old are you now, 45?
Higher than that.
21.
No, she's not 21. She's 17-year-old. So I've got a smattering of kids here, especially 3 boys that are outgrowing clothes on a daily basis. What happens when your clothes don't fit, guys?
We make them fit.
How do you do that?
By breaking their will.
Scissors have become a big part in our family, along with needle and thread.
So has pulling down your pants. When your pant legs are halfway up to your knees, and I see you wearing them low on your hips, and we're talking like cowboy pants that's supposed to come up to your armpits, it's kind of interesting.
Yep.
And me, one time I put a pair of pants in, waiting for it to wash, hung it up, and then I tried them on the next day. The day before that, they fit great, but after that, the washing machine shrunk them, so I think the washing machine is shrinking all of our pants.
You know, you got a really good point there, Josiah. Actually, you didn't know it, that when you guys start getting to be your age, we go out and buy the special laundry soap, which is a laundry shrinking soap, and you add that to the clothes.
Doesn't that actually cost you more money to do that?
But it takes up less space in your drawers. Elijah, what were you going to say about clothes that don't fit?
Was I going to say anything?
Just don't wipe your boogers on your pants. We have Kleenex to use.
Yeah, these pants I'm gonna grow out of these pants and
You've
hooters.
already outgrown them, but I don't think the kid that gets them at the thrift shop is going to appreciate dried boogers on your pants.
No, I'm going to wash them, and then they're going to be used for 3-year-olds only.
Okay, so sometimes you guys have short pants. Anybody ever have short, long sleeves?
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
My arms are just slightly longer than average by about an inch. So my clothes, all through high school, my mom would buy me long sleeves, and you have to hold your arms a certain way so it doesn't look like your sleeves are too short.
Or nowadays how they make clothes with certain arm lengths in the sleeves, and so you have to wear a size large shirt for your arms to actually fit in the sleeves.
And then the rest of it goes all the way down to your ankles.
Well, I used to walk around high school with my shoulders kind of scrunched up in the air because that pulled my arms up into the sleeves a little bit farther, and that seemed to work.
I had a sweatshirt that was too short, so what I would do is I would stick my hands up to the sleeves, grab onto the cuffs, and pull down with all my might, and it would stretch it out.
So you're doing the stretch the cotton sweatshirt sleeves type thing.
Yep.
Has anybody out there in Radio Land ever stretched sleeves to make them longer? I'll bet everybody listening has done that.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, I had a pair of Superman pajamas that I didn't want to lose, so I wore them every night, and I apparently stretched them out so big that I couldn't even wear them. They were too big.
Or your footy pajamas where you cut the bottoms off the feet.
Yeah, but prior to cutting the bottoms off the feet, he wore them till his toes were all curled underneath, so it was sort of like those Chinese ladies that wear the special shoes to shorten their feet.
And he was walking bent over a little bit.
Yeah, to kind of fit in the pajamas
Well,
for an extra couple of years.
I had a pair of footy pajamas that I would do stuff like that. I would zip myself in, and then I'd scrunch up as small as I could so that I would have enough room for my feet, but I didn't. I ended up bursting out of the toes.
Well, you didn't know when you guys would wear footy pajamas that were that tight, and you would curl over, zip them up, and then stand up straight, and they'd be like super, super tight.
Yeah.
While you were sleeping, I would go in and bounce a quarter off your pajamas.
I believe it, actually. I could actually jump higher with those things because they acted like coils.
Okay, you're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio. We're talking about clothes that don't fit, and boy, do we have a pile of them. We'll be right back.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control over my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Over the years, I got to be quite a connoisseur of soap. My personal preference is for Lux, but I found Palmolive had a nice, piquant after-dinner flavor, heady, but with just a touch of mellow smoothness.
Captain, I must inform you, you're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio.
Sometimes just a certain part of your clothes doesn't fit, right?
Right.
Mainly the shoulders.
You mean like broad-shouldered people like me?
Yeah.
I don't have broad shoulders. That's not the part. It's the armpit that doesn't fit.
For me, it's the shoulders.
Who designs these armpits that are so tight like this, okay?
Wacky arm-waving inflatable tube man?
I think they're designed by Stickmin, ICD, or what? IDXK.
XKCD.
XKCD.
Yeah, I think the XKCD guy designs the shirts. They're made for stick people.
You know what I just realized, Dad? We have done a lot of shows on our clothes.
Clothing is our life.
Clothing is love. Clothing is life.
Yeah, clothing love. And especially the ones that don't fit. And now we have bags and bags of clothes that you guys all outgrew.
Then you cut them up and make them into other things.
Like what?
Handkerchiefs.
No, never handkerchiefs.
Capes. I made one into a cape.
You made what into a cape? A sock?
No, I made a shirt into a cape.
How'd you do that?
Basically, I snipped off the front, but left the neck connected to the back, and then I sewed the front onto the back, and I made a long cape and you didn't have to tie it either. You just put it on.
It was fairly strange looking.
I thought maybe you were just wearing a shirt that the moths had gotten into. Here's something that this is like the reverse of clothes that don't fit. Like yesterday, Josiah, you came downstairs. I thought, oh, he's got black socks on. Oops, he only has one black sock on. Oops, that's my black sock. And the heel is sticking way up in the air. And I said, you can't wear my sock.
The heel sticks halfway up his calf.
It looks like a bone spur or something there on the back of his leg. It's actually my socks.
Man, I'd really hate to be that person that has that bone spur on the back because that was a pretty big heel.
So why do you wear my socks when they look that weird?
Because they are nice and fuzzy and mine are all crusted with dirt.
We know why yours are crusted with dirt.
Go watch Human Smoke Bomb.
Listen to.
Yeah, if you listen to Human Smoke Bomb or Rock Shop Sock Hop, you'll know why his socks are all crusty, that's for sure. Do you ever wear a hat that doesn't fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a wombat hat that didn't fit, but it was a pretty cool hat, so I just crammed it on my head as best as I could, and
then
it gave me a headache.
And then it's sitting there on the
headaches.
top of your head, looking really, really goofy, you know?
No, that's my fedora that didn't fit.
How did the cat get in the studio?
Meow.
Is that the same cat that ruined that record last week?
Yep.
Somebody get that cat out of here. And go figure out how she got in the house, too.
Joshua, she's underneath the desk.
She's over here.
Meow.
She's over to my right.
Meow.
Don't grab her by the tail.
There's kitty. Meow. There's sweet cat.
And don't throw her out that second story window either. Just set her out the door. Josh, go figure out what was open that she got into. Okay? Okay, it's Comedy Parenting Radio, and we're talking about clothes that don't fit. We'll be right back.
You gotta take care of Texas, it's the only one we got. If you're way up in Lubbock or down in Lukenbach, gotta conserve water, keep the air clean. Take care of Texas, don't you know what I mean, y'all? Kevin Fowler here. Texas has clean air, rivers, and lakes, so let's get outdoors and enjoy them. Visit TakeCareOfTexas.org, pledge to help keep it that way, and we'll mail you a free Texas State Park guide. Take care of Texas, it's the only one we got.
Sponsored by the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality and Texas Parks and Wildlife.
Illinois Nazis. I hate Illinois Nazis.
The clock is ticking.
Everybody has to pay taxes. Even businessmen that rob and steal and cheat from people every day. Even they have to pay taxes.
Have you ever had a shirt that was too tight around your neck and you had to button the collar to put a tie on?
Me.
How does that feel?
Feels like you're being strangled, but you're holding yourself up before being executed.
You look very nice, dear. I feel like I'm being strangled the whole day long.
I feel like I'm being strangled.
Well, you know, people don't think that much.
But you look so nice.
But this button here, it's too tight.
You boys keep your collars buttoned there. It looks really nice with the ties.
And then you have other people that button it even if they don't have ties.
Yeah, we have those kind of people who button their top button even without a tie on. That's a little odd. Okay, you've been listening to Comedy Parenting Radio, Clothes That Don't Fit. We've got a few of them. I'll bet you guys have some in your drawer at home right now or in your closet. Gang, thanks for coming out here today.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.
And when you go, take that whole pile of laundry that doesn't fit anybody at all.
Can I unbutton my top button now?